Oh, God. How's my baby looking, Logan?
Looking pretty shiny.
Baby look good? Guys, at home, this could be your baby. Right here, I'm holding a brand spanking new, God, this thing's a unit. TDI Turbo, 85 millimeter. It's got like 96 backside, 100% thoroughbred muffin cap peeler, Eye Poker 3000. This right here, most of you guys at home watching this video are not prepared for it, but you guys have a chance to win it. We got an all new giveaway going on right now, so you guys can win this badass TDI Turbo. All you have to do is go over to lsnasty.com. I got a new shirt up there, and I got a bunch of stuff in past collections. Very important, listen up. Past collection stuff is double entries until it's out. Not printing any more of it. So until you guys wipe out the past collection stuff, it is double entry, so go and get that. Get your entries to win this badass TDI Turbo, and then you can poke your eye out, your buddy's eye out, your wife's eye out, your kid's eye. I mean, literally everybody in your whole town can wear an eye patch. This thing will do it. Look at the size. This is an 85 millimeter, right? God, it's not that much smaller. I mean, look at the footprint. Large frame, 106, 85. Your eye could be right there, getting ready to be peeled. Everything in the past collections is double entry, so go and get entered to win. Why am I out of breath doing this? Like, I'm not that out of shape.
This is why the man does not carry around the 106.
No.
He was literally like, Logan, lift the 106 in and out 15 times yesterday.
All right, guys, it's time to get down to business. Another slight hiccup, bump in the road on this build, and I don't know why this build's giving me so much hell, but good things take time, and if it's easy, everyone would do it. So what we had to do, switch headers. For some reason, I came in here today, and I was like, dude, it just looks like our valve covers won't clear. So I got some badass TCAM valve covers, which I don't know if they're up on their new TCAM website right now, but go and check that stuff out. TCAM valve covers didn't fit on the eBay headers. I guess that's a downfall. If you're going to run those headers, I mean, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. So what I decided to do was just hack off the damn steering column. I just cut it. Got a Sawzall out, cut it, and I said, my boy Bob at Coker Chassis, he's an expert. He'll make it happen. But I'm just going to cut it right now and build the turbo kit. How do you feel about that, Logan?
You were about to lose your mind when I walked in earlier, honestly.
I was losing my mind. I was in the process.
I was in the process of saving a life here.
I was in the process of losing my mind. So then, put them Flowtech headers on there. Old trusty Flowtech headers. They work good up and forward. They clear the valve covers. This is the side of the V-band that they give you. These are silver because they're ceramic coated, so I'm not sure if I'll run these or get a set of polished ones. I mean, you can run them and then switch them out because they're all identical, but it's pretty nice. These have like a little receiver groove built in, so the flange right here, it's like you got a male and you got a female, so when they go on, they meet up, so they help lock into place. I just put some RTV around it and seal it up. They seal it pretty good, tighten the V-band down, no exhaust leak, and it helps when you're installing the turbo kit. You really make sure you can really tell it like clicks in. So what I'm gonna do today is, I feel like now we're finally to the point where like nothing else is gonna change, knock on wood. I think I said this in the last video, and stuff's changing. So build the hot side. So it should be, I'm gonna say it should be pretty simple, but I've just done zoomies, so I'm no expert. Definitely not a fabricator. I'm more of a fabricator, but we're gonna see if I can get this one down here and get the other side across and get it low enough where we can still get our 4-inch charge pipe up to our intake. I did get a CID intake ordered. I called, I think it was John at CID, and I'll be straight up honest with you guys. He was not much help initially. I called him, I was like, hey man, I need an intake, I had to switch up heads, and he's like, oh, I don't have any in stock. I was like, I'll pay to expedite it because I'll pay overnight shipping, I'll pay expedite, I'll just pay whatever, just get me what I need so I can keep rolling on, because honestly, if it costs another $500, I'd rather pay the $500 than get held up for another 5 weeks. So I was like, dude, can I pay to expedite? He's like, no, I can't. I said, well, you know what, I'm just gonna have to go and find it somewhere else then. I'll find it. He's like, oh, you won't find it. Literally 10 minutes. I had myself CDI intake, or CID intake ordered up. Shout out to the guys at Brian Tooley. They had one in stock. They got it ordered to me. And then John from CID informed me that it wouldn't work with billet atomizers, but we can just build another stand. The height of a billet atomizer is different from like a 210. So making fuel rail adapters, no problem. Really just need to get the intake here so I can get the charge pipe made, get everything with the turbo kit done, get the hood shut on it, front grille, front headlights, everything in it, shut the hood, put it in the trailer, take it up to Bob at Coker Chassis and have him do it. So we got a CID intake despite being told I wasn't going to be able to get one. If there's a will, there's a way, and I made it happen. I mean, honestly, I was about to come out of pocket. I was about to pay it off someone's running car just to prove a point, because Petty John is in the building. Logan knows. Logan smile. Logan loves a nice little Petty John incident, don't you?
Oh yeah.
So intake's on the way. Should have it here Tuesday-ish. So I got some 44 millimeter VS Racing wastegates on the way. So if I can get this done Monday, I'll have Phil put the wastegates on there. I already got a blow off valve here, and I got all of the pieces I need to put the intake back together. So we're gonna run the TKM burst panel, the NOS nitrous plate, Holley elbow, Holley throttle body. Got a Race Parts Solutions Wiggins or Vengeance clamp. I had to cut the tack off of this guy here. We're gonna have to cut it down because the flow techs stick out a little bit further. The collector's a little bit bigger. So I need to cut it down to right about yonder and cut it down here. And then it should just be able to go 90-90 and get this side done.
Honestly, I think that one was like perfect length on this side to reach all the way across.
This one right here, yeah, go, not really have to cut it, just make it clock down, and then have a short 90 here and a little bit of straight. And then we'll run a 90 off here to a 45 to another 45 into the throttle body, and it should be good. I'm excited. Everyone's been talking shit. We haven't been doing nothing in the shop. I mean, I've just been cleaning up and shit, and now I'm finally gonna do stuff. So, gotcha, bitch.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Anything else, Logan?
Not really. They're just sitting at home, probably watching this video. Shook.
Someone's like, this channel's really gone downhill. I'm like, it's 40 degrees out. It's raining every day. It's muddy. There's no racing going on other than in Mississippi. But we're actually going racing next week. We've got no prep with Silver Car, so we'll be back to the racing action here shortly. I know you guys want to see it. And I want you guys to see it too. God, is that stuck? Did he weld that shit on there? No. Oh,
he just stuck it on there.
Oh.
Thanks, James.
First cut, probably not the straightest. Not bad, not bad. We can work with it. This one's actually going in a flange, so I'm not too worried about it. Not a flat disc. God, it's got to go back more than that.
Is it all the way in the flange?
Yeah, man, it's all the way in the flange. It's got to go. I mean, I can tip it, but I prefer not to. It's got to go back. I got to cut.
Probably take a 1/4 inch off of it.
Yeah. Damn. I thought I took a lot off that, to be honest with you.
This cut was much straighter, I'd have to say.
I'd say that's pretty good there, huh?
I'd say so. You got it in the flange pretty good?
No. It's if anything, I should have cut it the other way. I need to take as you start cutting down in the bend, it starts going more of like an oval. But
you need to slice it at an angle slightly.
Oh, that right there?
That's not bad right there.
No, it's not bad right there. It's just barely in on this side.
Well, professional fabricator.
I need someone to hold it and let me tack it. All right, you ready, Brian?
You want to turn the gas on?
I need that to weld, actually. Despite how good of a welder I am, I actually still do need gas.
Opens it and literally the valve says 0.
Right. Oh, it's got gas. Alright, it's got to go in it like that. I would just recommend closing your eyes.
Thanks, John.
Is that a professional recommendation?
Is that the correct angle?
No, it's gotta go that way more.
Like that? So that's...
Right there. Alright, first weld, upside down. Let's see if it shocks me or not. Brad, how much confidence you got? None? Alright. God, I haven't welded in forever. Textbook, folks. Textbook. Textbook. Didn't even touch filler. Just look at that. Brad. I mean, when you got it, you got it.
Looks good for my...
Watch me proceed to booger the rest of it.
Go ahead and throw another one on this side just to be
safe.
Give her a good old tack and then...
I got like a CB of a damn welding some filler rod here. I think I missed on that one. We're going back for more, folks. Big old tack on that one. Ain't going nowhere. That's how you warp a V-band. Alright, she's tacked. You want me to weld her out? Or just take it over there and tack more on it?
I'd tack a few more times and then we'll hit this next right here. This should be a short little piece.
Alright. Just got this first one welded out. I clamped it to another V-band and I welded it up. Some good welds, some bad welds, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I'm not a fabricator, so as long as it stays on there, I'm cool with it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I don't know the proper procedure, if I should just take it out of here or leave it sitting here a little bit in the, so it really doesn't get warped. I'm looking at it now and it's still all flush, which I think is good, but it's being held on there by a V-band. So I really want to get this side done first and weld it up to the flange. Or I don't know, I mean, I guess welding up to the flange. I want to get them both run so they sit in the Streetcar Fabrication T6 dual 3-inch flange good, and then I can weld them out and I'll still make sure they're good. And then I'll weld them up to that flange, and then it'll be like a kind of like a bullhorn-ish, you know, like antlers looking piece that'll come bolt on with 2 V-bands, and then it'll bolt to the turbo. It'll be all one piece, and then we'll put our wastegates on there. So kind of similar to the Black Sheep-ish. That's how I like them. But I like using all smooth curves instead of pie cuts or anything like that. So we'll see. Should be pretty good. Oh, you guys want to see it?
Yeah.
Here, you could zoom in right here, and I'll twist it a little bit. How's it look there? Does it look decent?
Yeah, it looks halfway
right?
decent.
There's a couple good ones right there.
That one right there, you did great on.
Did good on. And then over here is where it got all hairy. A little rough. Underneath, it was a little odd. I've never welded with like an obstruction in the way. But overall, I think it's all right, you know. I'm pretty happy with it.
You can say you can be proud of it. It's your own.
I mean, if it breaks off, then I won't be proud of it. But I'm going to take this off now because I got no patience. Right there.
Sit down there and see how much extra you're gonna have to take off.
Well, I can clock this down a little bit, and I'm just gonna need to cut this, but I need to sand the high side of this down. Should be good as long as I don't touch it. All right, we're very close. It's slightly just outside the flange, but I can't really beat on it. So my thought is, if I weld this out, then I might be able to just knock the end into the flange and then tack it into the flange and have that part taken care of. But I got one side where the gap is just a little bit bigger than I want it. It's driving me up a wall, but I think I could fill it in, and if not, I'll just have to order another flange and then 2 more 90s and have to start over. Like, that's the only thing that I can do at this point. So I'm just gonna try to tack this up real quick and then weld it out.
Oh, hey.
Did Brad just look right at it?
Yeah, I did. All the pretty colors.
We're back again. Did you get?
We are back, and we're very, very close to having it fit correctly. I cut the 90 a little bit too close to the radius, and it's a little bit oval shaped, so it doesn't want to go perfectly into the flange here for the turbo kit. But I mean, it's so close. Some parts are sitting down in it, and other parts are sitting like right on the edge of it. So welding wise, I mean, it should weld up there pretty good. I'm just trying to confirm that. I should probably do this so I could see the V-band.
Come around and hit this side real quick. Need me to hold a little pressure down on it?
Yeah, should be alright. Groundbreaking progress. One cut, look at that. Pow. So I need to have this low enough where I can still get 4-inch over the top. We just tested it with a 4-inch and it works. Same thing as before, a little bit over the flange, and it sits back down on this one, which is fine. Or we can do it the other way. We can have it a little bit higher in the back and a little bit lower in the front. I'm pretty good with it. It's, I mean, I think it's going to work out good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to try to gently weld out the flange, and then bolt everything back on, bolt this on, get that side done, then tack this on there, and then I'll get the whole T6 welded out, and then it'll be just a matter of merging the two with an uncut 90 and then a piece of 3-inch straight. All right, y'all, I'm gonna call it a wrap on today. I just finished welding out the center of that. It's very, very difficult. Spent some time on that. Almost have the flange all welded up. I'm pretty happy with my progress. I think a couple more hours, maybe another hour or two, and I can get the other side finished up. And I got one whole side welded out all the way. The other side, I'd say, you know, the harder part, which is getting it in the merge. I decided to do that first, and then I can meet it up in the middle. I think that's probably a little bit easier than trying to go from the header to the merge. So I'm excited about it. I think it'll look pretty good. The welding's not perfect on it, but I really wasn't expecting to have perfect welding. In my mind, I want to have the best job possible, but it's difficult. It really is difficult. It's not easy. So the next video that I'll film with you guys, we'll get the whole hot side wrapped up, and if I got Phil with me, we'll put the wastegates in there, and we'll start on the charge pipe. I'm hoping to have the intake in by Tuesday, where we can get that on there. I can show you guys it's a badass intake, and we just keep on moving and grooving there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, subscribe. We're going to get this truck all done, up and running here very shortly. Hope to have it out at Dig or Die in March. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.